bills are thousands of pages long, and usually they're pretty unreadable by humans. And these are the things that are regulating our industries. Ooh, I'm blocking it, I just realized. They're basically passing the regulations on AI, but also just your day to day. And many of the times, 1,000-page in, there'll be a little paragraph about something completely unrelated to the bill. Some lobbyist kind of squeezed it in at the bottom, and no one's ever going to read that unless maybe you're working in some sort of regulation law. And so that's why LLMs could be a really useful tool, because they're able to parse the entire bill. The complexity here is because these are thousands of pages long. Just like to give you some context, like a mid-sized bill was about 800,000 tokens, and we have to maintain the entirety of the context of the bill so you could ask it questions. So we could talk a little bit about how that works.
Yes, we have a Next.js-based front end, then we have a fast API server. We took and chunked the bill text. We were able to scrape it off congress.gov, and we chunked it by section, which on average there are about 800 tokens per chunk. So actually quite large chunk size. I would say based on what we've seen so far, probably a bit too large. But then we upload the bill and upsert all of those embeddings, and then we also include the section number as metadata for those embeddings, just so we want to eventually be able to do citation matching. And then when the user submits their query, we pull down the top 5 most relevant embeddings.
Okay, so we put the ACA bill as an example, so let's upload it and do the demo. So then, okay. So basically, yeah, it's really ugly right now. Our goal is to get to the view of it that we had in the beginning, but it'll take things of note. So maybe you should know that in this bill, certain things are being passed that you wouldn't have been aware of. So it'll parse the entirety of the text, and it'll say, this was implemented, this may affect your life. And so you could go through, and then you could also chat with the bill. I'm not sure why it's not working right now. Okay.
It's because you're demoing.
Oh, there we go. I think it's just slow. Okay, so
how the ACA change Medicaid.
Okay.
An issue with RAG particularly is sometimes if you put in queries that are too general, the semantic similarity search isn't able to pull down the relevant paragraph, so you can't, it doesn't do well if you ask like, what is the ACA, just because it doesn't provide enough context based on the very simple RAG that we have right now. But I guess in the future, like I don't know, especially in the US, often like a bill to renew a post office gets introduced, and then it becomes a Christmas tree. Everyone hangs their own ornament. So we have future ideas for like comparing the semantic similarity of every like amendment, and then trying to identify outliers that are maybe hidden into the bill.
Yeah, so I think this could be useful for just day-to-day humans. Maybe you want to see how a new bill or anything released is going to affect you. Also for journalists covering the bill, etc. We bought Openbills.ai, and it's deployed on openbills.vercel.app right now. So hopefully this could become a real thing, maybe a nonprofit, and you could just chat with bills, actually know what's happening, and get really deeper understanding from them.